Do you ever have conflict at work? Did you ever wonder how you can make all the conflict and disagreement in your life simply go away for good? Well, the fact is, scientists have no idea how to do that. But we do know that despite all the great things you hear about getting to yes and win-win and art of the deal, most people hate conflict because it makes them anxious, tense, and worried. However, it's also true that a life with no conflict would be really boring, unfair, and unproductive. And there's a great deal you can do to reduce the negativity of conflict and channel the energy from it to make conflict work for you, not against you.
Greetings, everybody. I'm Peter Coleman. I am the director of the MD ICCCR, and I just wanted to welcome you to our virtual orientation and tell you how excited we are to share with you everything we do, and at some point to meet each and every one of you individually, face to face.
Hi, my name is Dilshad Dayani, and I teach conflict resolution and adaptive negotiations. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Julian McNeil, and I teach constructive multicultural organizational development.
Hi, I'm Clymer Bardsley. I'm one of the instructors at the Morton Deutsch ICCCR.
Hi, my name is Allegra. I work at AC4 on the Sustainable Peace Project, and I will also be teaching the Constructive Multicultural Organizational Development class this summer.
I'm Robert Anderson, and I'm an instructor here at the Morton Deutsch International Center for Cooperation and Conflict Resolution.
At our center at Columbia University, we offer a radically new, science-based approach to managing conflict called conflict intelligence. Our research combines insights from psychology, peace and conflict studies, and complexity science to shed light on how to navigate the toxic emotions and complicated relationships that often shape conflict, to offer new ways of increasing your conflict intelligence. Today, conflict intelligence is revolutionizing the practice of conflict management to address many of today's most critical challenges, including how to negotiate conflicts across power differences, how to mediate more challenging employee conflicts at work when they involve highly intense, competitive, or hidden conflicts that are hard to talk about, how to address cross-cultural conflicts and intergroup disputes that involve gender, religion, or political differences, how it might be possible to actually leverage the energy from conflicts in organizations to help promote the transformation of institutional forms of bias and discrimination, how we can learn to work with more difficult, polarizing, entrenched conflicts that resist resolution, such as those plaguing much of our society today. The research, strategies, and courses offered by our center at Columbia University can provide the building blocks for enhancing your health, satisfaction, effectiveness, and productivity at work.
As you heard in the video, our research is focused on a wide variety of topics. Here's a sampling of our current research agenda. These days, we're focusing most on how to best navigate political polarization, conflict optimality and the role of emotions in conflict, and our Sustainable Peace Project, where we're mapping the components of sustainably peaceful societies around the world. You may have seen some of our work featured in these global media outlets, like Politico, CNN, The Hill, Wired, and the New York Times.
If any of this piques your interest, we invite you to build your own conflict intelligence and help address these questions in whatever setting or situation you might find yourself within through taking our courses. In fall 2020, we will be offering all of our courses online. We have worked really hard to adapt our courses to make them just as experiential and interactive as they would be in person. Hope to see you soon. You can also find us on the web at iccccr.tc.columbia.edu. And feel free to follow us on Twitter at iccr.tc. This is a great place to catch up on all of our latest research, practice, and education. Hope to see you soon.